Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss about India relief features. The first relief feature of India, the Himalayas. The length of the Himalayas is 2400 kilometers. Its length is 2400 kilometers, width differs from west to east direction. 500 kilometers in the western, central and the eastern 200 kilometers. And we could see the highest peak in the world, which it is Mount Everest. Its average elevation is 8,848, where we could see in this Himalayas, that is located in the Nepal. So when we speak about the Himalayas, Himalayas have been divided into three parallel ranges. The first parallel range is Himadri, second one is Himachal, the third range is Shivaliks. Let us discuss the three parallel ranges of Himalayas. Let us move on to the first parallel range, which it is Himadri. Himadri is also called as the Greater Himalayas, where we could see the accumulation of snow and melting of glacier. And at the same time, high-peaked hills are seen in the greater, and that is which is the greatermost range of Himalayas, that is Himadri. Its average elevation is 6,100 meters. Let us move on to the second parallel range, which it is Himachal. Himachal's average elevation is 3,700 to 4,500 meters. Let us discuss about Himachal and the Shivaliks. The valleys which are lying in between these two parallel ranges, they are called as duns. And the prominent duns are Kotlidan, Patlidan and Dehradun. And the average elevation of this Himachal is 3,700 to 4,500 meters. At the same time, we could see the summer hill stations, which are Nainital, Mussoorie, Ranikhet, etc. And the prominent duns are Dehradun, Kotlidan, Patlidan. And apart from this, we could see the important ranges of Himalayas, that is in the lesser Himalayas, they are Pir Panjal and the Pir Panjal and Mahabharata ranges. And evergreen forest we could see in the lesser Himalayas. When we move on to the third parallel range, which it is Shivaliks. Shivaliks is a third parallel range and which it is also called as Outer Himalayas. When we speak about the Shivaliks, its width is 10 to 15 kilometers, whereas its elevation is 900 to 1100 meters. So when we speak about the Shivaliks, they are known with the different names regionally. Like for example, Mismi Hills are in Arunachal Pradesh, like Garo Khasi Jainta Hills are in Meghalaya, and Kachar Hills are in Assam. And these are the regions which they are known with the different names in the different states, especially in the states of eastern states. And when we speak about the Himalayas, as we know that Himalayas have been divided into the three parallel ranges, whereas Himalayas from the northeast direction, and where the easternmost Himalayas which take a hairpin bend and enters into the Arunachal Pradesh, that is called as Purvanchal. Himalayas which take a hairpin bend and enters into the Arunachal Pradesh, that is about the Shivaliks. And that is the Purvanchal which it is known as. And at the same time, when we speak about these all, like all the three parallel ranges of the Himalayas, apart from the parallel ranges of the Himalayas, we could see the Babar and Terai regions also. Let us discuss about what is the difference between the Babar and the Terai region. As we know that Himalayas already, we have discussed that melting of glaciers, we could see in the northern portion of the Himalayas. When the Himalayas carries the accumulation and silt, dust and debris to the southern part of the, as I told you, the three parallel ranges of the Himalayas, Himadri, Himachal, Shivaliks, where the accumulation of silt, dust, debris which it is carried away near the foothills of the Shivaliks, that is known as Babar. As we know that Babar is porous in nature. So porous in nature in the sense here where the melting of glaciers, where the movement of the glaciers by the melting of glaciers which the silt, dust, debris and everything which it is carried away by the Himalayas to the foothills of the Shivaliks, that is called as Babar. And Babar is porous in nature, where in the form of the rivulet streams which the erosion as the transportation which it is carried by the work of wind and water, the region where we could see the Terai region, that is a marshy region where we could see the variety of wildlife, and it is a fertile land, and the availability of alluvial soil is mostly it is present there, and at the same time we could see that the vegetation. So this is about the first relief feature, Himalayas. Thank you.